So, last Sunday, we all gathered at Grandma's place for her legendary brunch. You know the type, where the food is so good it practically melts in your mouth, and the company is as warm as a cozy sweater. My cousins and I were sitting at the table, eagerly awaiting the pièce de résistance, Grandma's famous blueberry pie. The anticipation was palpable. But something was amiss. Grandma seemed unusually giddy, her cheeks flushed, as if she'd been sampling a bit too much of her own cooking. As the pie was served, we noticed a strange, almost spicy aroma wafting from it. My cousin Tim took the first bite and his eyes widened, not in delight, but in surprise. "Is this bourbon?" he mumbled through a mouthful of pie. Grandma chuckled nervously, suddenly realizing she might have fetched the wrong secret ingredient from the pantry. Meanwhile, Uncle Joe, who had never been one to turn down a spirited dessert, was already on his second slice, tapping his foot under the table to an imaginary beat. Within minutes, the living room transformed into an impromptu karaoke bar. Tim grabbed a spatula, using it as a makeshift microphone, and belted out a slightly off-key rendition of Blue Suede Shoes. Aunt Linda, not one to be outdone, grabbed a ladle and joined in with a heartfelt, if not entirely in tune, version of Blue Moon. Even Grandpa, who usually nodded off after meals, was up and dancing like a man half his age. The neighbors must have thought we were hosting a rock concert instead of a family brunch. By the time dessert was over, we were convinced that the only blue we were tasting was rhythm and blues. Grandma, bless her heart, finally confessed with a sheepish grin, "Well, I guess that's what happens when you mix up your pie and your potion, you end up with a real jam session."